We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wildcats about to kick it away and get this season started. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Back to throw, it's Poe. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wide receiver comes in motion. The inside handoff. Hard running there. Let's talk a little about Arizona. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid game. That one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking to throw on third and long. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Poe. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Poe. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Demania. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Turning on the Jets. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. That's caught. It's Fry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. And they're not on the same page there. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw on third and short. Catch in the middle. It's Fry. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Using his legs, it's Fry. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Poe. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. The sure hands, it's Richardson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. From the gun. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fry. Touchdown, Arizona! And they add 6 trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Poe. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They are up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Huskers will call on their punt team. He's got it. Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking for a crease. It's Humphreys. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Finds his target down the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch.
Touchdown, Arizona! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Poe. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that early. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Takes the handoff. It's Humphries. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Arizona going back to work with another first down.
Military, stop.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Get on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's go. Hammer, hammer.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. Finds a spot in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
On the ground, it's fired. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.